Such a terrible job. We need just a person who doesn't belong to do the judging. However, I'm starting with the second honorable mention. And I got the satire of this poem, and I don't care if it was not PC. I thought it was good. Bob, for dear Lord, I miss the Negroes.
You too. Thank you.
You have to get up and read. Oh, and this is yours.
Oh, where's the money? I write poetry for the money.
You're in the wrong.
My mama said, I don't know why you write that poetry. You don't get paid for it. Sometimes I said I win a prize and they give me some $25.
$25. Wow. Here.
This is in traditional meter and rhyme, and the title is, Dear Lord, I miss the Negroes who made our lives so fine, who cooked and cleaned and kept the place and served the food and poured the wine. They'd tote that barge and lift that bale into it with a cheerful grin, and then they'd go and feed the hogs and bring the washing in. I really miss the good ones, so faithful, meek, and kind. We'd give them our old food and clothes, and they never seemed to mind. I even miss the women who, for just the briefest time, took on the dirty, thankless jobs the Negroes left behind. Too soon, the ladies weren't content to cook and wash and sew. Before too long, they went the way we saw the Negroes go. But now, they are all a-marching. The Negroes, queers, and women too. And when they sing, we'll overcome, you know the target's me and you. Oh God, I miss those Negroes who work so long and well. They'll reap rewards in heaven while the others burn in hell. In paradise, we'll see restored so much we've been denied, bearing the white man's burden here for God, for country, and southern pride. They'll serve hors d'oeuvres in the spreading shade of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and work celestial fields untouched by blight and drought and the cursed boll weevil. They'll sing and dance and play for us, 'cause that's what they do best. But in the meantime, pray for us until we reach that blessed rest.
This was a satire, but when my daughter was in junior high school, I read part of her history book. And in the history book that they gave to these children, it said, well, the slaves wasn't so bad. They lived and they sang and danced. That wasn't a satire. That was the history book that my children were learning history from. The first honorable mention.
We're getting there.
It's, I like the way it's written and the story, which is just one of those things that make you feel. And she wrote about this with such, I was going to say prosaic, but I don't mean that word. but it tells this story of friends and what they feel and can't express. The first honorable mention is for Natalie Freed for Summer Evening Job.
Summer evening job. She turns off the ignition, moves from driver's seat to rear of van as the door rises. We meet her there to help unload the scooter. She says no help is needed. The vehicle descends automatically to the street. We hear his belabored breathing as he turns his upper body, lowers his feet. She inserts a key to unlock a pocket in the scooter, removes his jacket. She helps him move his 6-foot-plus large frame from car to scooter seat. He struggles and groans. She smiles, says the weather should be great for golf tomorrow. We comment, our arms heavy as useless sticks. She has the step-by-step process mastered for one. There is no opening for assistant. Our job, move the verbal flow, ignore our friend's severe condition. Soon the four of us are seated outside at a charming restaurant, 7 hands holding menus, the 8th in a lap, ending a useless stick. We order drinks, look up at the stars.
The second prize, which was a prompt poem, and I don't remember exactly the poet who wrote the original one, but this one is really very beautiful and very meaningful. It is Last Light, Rosemary von Wald.
This is Rosemary von Wald reading my prompt poem of Robert Frost's Summer Evening, second prize, and the poem is entitled Last Light. It is a late winter afternoon. The light grows feeble as I look around about the room. An oil painting done by a friend, now old, catches my eye as it suddenly glows. Colors captivate, their illumination bright, and still brighter from the day's last light. But shadows begin to deepen this winter afternoon as I watch the painting, now dark, fade back into the gloom. Thank you.
The first prize, I like when assorted objects are used to illustrate feelings and memories. It's Fruit Salad by Lynn Cooper.
Fruit salad. I stand by the kitchen sink, cut up a pear, an apple. I was the one of your eye. An orange, I hear you say. Use the juice to slow browning. Always the teacher, in and out of the classroom. Your voice echoes, like the taste of pineapple that stays on my tongue. Flashbacks of early years, laughing, loving, sweet, succulent as strawberries. I squeeze a lemon, squirt my eye. Memory of later years, my senses stung by changes in you. I sculpt watermelon to look like a whale with mouth agape. Fill its empty cavity with fruit salad. Empty my mind of pomegranate moments. Thank you.
And the form poem, the Terza Rima. It is The Smithy by Blake Vallon.
Thank you. This is the Terza Rima sonnet, The Smithy. The smithy blows his bellows way, way down, below the ground where the molten rock boils. It bubbles and swirls around and around. The smithy loves to make hot red sparks fly like a Chinese New Year's celebration or skyrockets on the 4th of July, till the mountaintop spews into the stars and chokes the land with obsidian ashes. Such glorious wreckage equal to wars. That hot blood river snakes its lethal path, a molten flow of rank sulfur and meth, belched forth by Vulcan, avenging his wrath. When the smithy blows his hot bellows breath, you better flee from the rumble of death.